All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials. And in this video, we're going to be continuing my coverage of the Nostophobia routine therapy here on the psychosurgery difficulty. This is the first of the routine therapies, or the 41st weekly therapy, if you want to consider it like that. And we're on Eliminate the Past here, which is the first MK challenge and fourth overall trial in this routine therapy rotation. And of course, the main variator is Nostophobia, which has numerous effects. I'm not going to list them all here, but we mainly don't have a loadout, and there's only batteries and bandages in the trial. But there's quite a few other things that I've mentioned in past videos for the event, and you can check those if you want the full breakdown. Bleeding, limited inventory 2, limited items 2, no intel, and increased threat are the remaining variators. No psychosurgery on psychosurgery, as we've mentioned a few times. A bit of a strange situation here, but yeah, we're going to jump into this one and see what we can do. As always, of course, I am going to be going for the Messiah task, which means that I can't reload my night vision battery at all. And I really don't think I'm going to be getting all of the boxes here. Of course, don't forget to smash the window. It's customary. Very important. How is there not a poster in here? I thought there was always a poster in here. Maybe it's in the room over here somewhere. I thought you could... Okay, at least there's one here. At least in Cancel the Autopsy, I feel like there's always a poster in the gym. But whatever. So yeah, we don't want the batteries. One thing that I only recently learned after having already done the main trials is that the number of evidence documents has actually been increased as well for this routine therapy, by Nostophobia, which is very interesting. I have certainly noticed getting a lot of evidence, and there is a collect 20 evidence documents task as part of this, so it makes sense for them to increase it. But yeah, I didn't know that was something that they had done, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm not really gonna anticipate going or getting even close to getting all the boxes. I'm mainly gonna make sure I get the secondary, which we're already on track for, definitely, but also just not getting any demerits really, because those would be quite bad for my lack of ability to get many things that would play in my favor, because I'm not doing any activities really that add to your grade. And I just haven't even found a single box. I mean, I've been to several places now which could have easily had one, and we do have one here at least. You do of course have 7 minutes here in solo, and then the amount of time you have will go down by 1 minute for every person you add, with it being 4 minutes when you have a full group. And I'd say at this point on my stream, where we do escalation with people from the stream and from the chat, it's maybe like a 50% chance that we get all the boxes at this point, although it depends who's in the group and who how much they've done the trial and know the map. And also depends quite heavily on what variators we get, because if we get saddled with something like Toxic Shock or Cold Snap, then it's not going to be very easy to get all of those boxes usually. I would say that as far as this trial is concerned, since I don't think it's been in an event very recently, wow, that's an interesting box spot. I don't think I've seen that one myself, but we'll have to come back for it since we have no way of dealing with this guy. No, God, fucking pouncers are so bullshit, man. In this thing, like, there's literally nothing you can do. I mean, I could have avoided it barely by hugging the wall the entire time. Okay, you're brain dead. But I don't know. The pouncers, like, bring this routine therapy and this variator down by a lot for me. And, I mean, sure, it's a skill issue, but it's just like, I don't know. It's not fun or interesting, especially when there are times where you won't even know they're there because they won't have made any noise and they'll jump out on you. It's like, okay, I guess I just need to, if you really want to be perfect here, you need to just not ever step near a single hiding spot, which is a bit of an insane ask. I don't know. That won't be enough to fully destroy our grade, I don't believe, but it's definitely not good. Especially because we are going to have probably a pretty difficult escape sequence here with the number of boxes being quite low. We're not really getting that many. Of course, this guy's like locking the door behind him like a bitch. Let's just drop this box off and try and go over to Sector C. I mean, you're probably just better off not even trying to get the boxes in this trial and just waiting out the 7 minutes if you want. That's what I was trying to talk about, really, is that fact that it's kind of like an all or nothing proposal in this trial, which I'm not a huge fan of how it plays out in the end. Like, basically, if you get only some of the boxes, you might as well have gotten none of the boxes almost. Like, sure, it's more difficult to get out, right? It's harder to escape when there's more enemies, but not by that much. Especially if you have a loadout, like here it maybe is a bit more impactful because there's no loadout, but when you do have a loadout, the number of enemies is not really that big of a deal, or even just like bricks and bottles and other normal stuff to defend yourself. So you either get all the boxes and then you can leave through Sector C and it's basically free, or you don't get them all and you're kind of just like, you know, you have to run the same route either way, and dealing with the enemies isn't normally a huge issue, at least for me. So, I don't know. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a cool concept. I really like the idea of a trial having a time-limited objective like this. I just don't think it has enough impact on the actual outcome when you get only some of it done, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. I mean, obviously nobody really wants to just sit here for 7 minutes and do nothing, but still, that might be a better option, especially if you're just trying to, you know, take the safest approach and not get demerits. Thankfully, we got a third poster. We do have another box here, so we'll only be missing 2 boxes after this one, and okay. If I had to guess, I would probably say they're in the back areas of B somewhere. But we'd be hard-pressed to even get back there and pick up one of them, let alone both. But I'll head back there anyways. But yeah, this guy being around is absolutely super annoying. And I forgot that is blocked off, and so is this thing on my right. So I'd assume there's a box in this room here on my right. At least one. Maybe on the shelves over there or to my left. I guess not. Although I guess there could be one out here. Yeah, there is. So there's one out here, and then there's one probably over here somewhere. I don't think we have enough time to bring back that box anyway, so I'm just moseying around looking for the last one. Could be in this room. Well, no luck there. I'm not totally sure where the last box was that we missed, but it's, again, doesn't really matter that much. I mean, this is pretty bad luck, getting these things both blocked off and all that. And we have no way of obviously destroying co-op doors to make things easier. So we're probably going to want to take it to the back halls to get out of here. But yeah, guys, of course, down below the video, I'm going to demonstrate for you real quick what you should do, which is to smash the like button. Okay, I would greatly appreciate that. And also subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you here on the channel. Season 4 is coming up very soon. You don't want to miss any of the content for that. We're on difficulty 2 here, which shouldn't be too bad. We can just run this way. Here we have another poster. Of course, we have 3 minutes to get out, which is more than enough time. This is kind of the riskier approach. It is nice to go. Yeah, we can go to the back halls from here. And we don't have to worry about all of the crazy blocked passageways through B sector. We also have the opportunity to potentially pick up some more posters, so do that as well. Can't actually get any boxes back here, so not a worthwhile place to investigate for those. And we've just now, at the very end here, run out of the night vision, but we are fast approaching the point where it is no longer needed, and that is pretty much as of here. And we didn't even really run into anybody. I did hear a giant walking on my left there, but yeah, I mean there is a difference, of course, in the number of enemies and the potential difficulty. And on this routine therapy with Nostophobia on, it's probably best to try and get at least some of those out of the way to make things easier for you, like I did. But otherwise, it doesn't make a huge difference. But anyways, that is it. A plus 10 minutes, 1 second. Eliminate the past Nostophobia psychosurgery here. Just that 1 damage. We managed to pick up 8 posters here, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, 3 documents. Again, you will see more documents in the trials according to the... I think they put out a tweet, Red Barrels did, and that was included in one of the effects. So that's it for this one, you guys. We are going to be moving on to the next MK. I know we have Stash the Contraband at some point, which is evil because we only have 2 inventory slots, but I'm not sure the order of everything exactly. So I'll see you guys for the next one. Of course, big shout out to all my channel members. Names will be popping up on the screen here. Special shout out to Laura for being in that Reborn Reagent tier. And if you'd like to support the channel, check the join button down below. Check links in the description to my Twitch and my Discord if you'd like to join those. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.